Move.
And then...
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey!
So, funny thing,
Hacker, right?
in the anime, they actually end the episode of Makoto and Futaba just screaming at each other. It is the funniest fucking thing.
Crap, he's home.
And you want to know what even goes better with that?
Oh, I think I know.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. Somebody please save me.
Poor Makoto.
You? What are you doing in my house?
Hi, boss.
You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
Not yet.
We're just friends.
Shit, he figured it out.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Gotta go quickly snap his neck.
Things happened and...
Poor girl's so flustered.
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Yet you don't have any gray hairs, Sojiro.
Excuse me.
Good for you.
There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
That hair dye must be doing the trick.
There's someone else living here,
Probably.
isn't there?
Yeah, my daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that.
Beep, 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 beep.
I don't want you all getting the wrong idea.
Beep, 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 beep.
I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you.
Bum, ba, bum, bum.
Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we
Beep,
stay
beep,
here.
beep. I'm pretty sure she's gonna hear you at your shop too.
No.
Yeah, more than likely.
Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one. There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one.
Single mom.
I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either. She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving
And most
family.
likely a redhead, given the
Could really
circumstances.
tell how much she cared for Futaba.
More than likely.
But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
Unless her gingerness is some sort of freak mutation.
Or hair dye.
I don't know, she doesn't seem like the type to dye her hair.
Yes. She committed suicide.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
No kidding.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she She wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
That's just a little bit creepy.
Auditory hallucinations.
Little bit.
Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She
A
won't
neat
take a single step
hikikomori.
outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
I understand.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
What does Futaba want?
I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be?
I don't wonder what he means by
I'm
complicated
gonna head
books.
back then. You all had better head home soon,
Probably something tech related.
I feel awful
Possibly.
prying into his personal affairs.
Tech,
No way in
cognitive
hell
science.
The reason why
Maybe some,
Futaba
like,
wants her
fucking
heart
Junji
stolen
Ito
must be
manga or
related
something.
to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
And she turned to the
Will
Phantom
changing her
Thieves.
heart really help her, though?
Mm-hmm.
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
We do need clues.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
Yep.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Yep.
Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine though. He's a cat after all. The trains are
He
gonna
knows
be
this
If anything,
area
he's
like the
probably
back of his
raiding the
paw.
fridge for his fatty tuna.
home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Sleepover!
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
Ba-doop, 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 boop, boop, ba-doop,
Just don't do
boop.
anything stupid and reckless while we're gone.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help
Her room
though?
reminds me way too much of my own.
We can help her. We may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Only difference is I
Wait,
don't
you
have a
mean it's
mini
got
fridge.
oodles of trash bags everywhere?
Let's check.
Yes, actually.
Sakura that lives at
Eh?
Sojiro Sakura's house.
I was actually
Well,
going to clean up earlier, but haven't gotten around to it yet.
She's got one.
Lay oops.
So someone can have a palace
Yep.
even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Also, she's got her snacks stored in her drawer. I just keep mine downstairs. Where'd Morgana go? Of course I can't go out and do anything.
Because that would be a smart thing to do.
Yep. Oh well. Alright. Can't do that without him. Oh, I should wait until tomorrow. Is it going to let me do anything? You can do stuff without the damn cat around. Well, that's that for that, I guess. Go to bed. Because I'm apparently incapable of doing anything without the damn cat.
Go to sleep without even wondering where I was? Take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now?
Where were you?
You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young.
What was she like?
She had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice. Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them.
Just who is she?
In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed.
Yep.
Let's meet up again tomorrow.
We need to rely on Futaba.
It's way too hot outside. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
Fast forward.
Preparing to fast forward. Fast forwarding, sir!
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
Oh good, the table's been remade.
They were an unseen enemy.
Then how was Medjed... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
No shit.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
Starting to seriously listen to what I have to say.
She just had to get all her anger out on you for a whole thing with Makoto.
All right.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't
Nah,
have
it's
time to
probably
waste.
coincidence.
Continue with your story.
Who knows?
Hey, I'd believe it's a coincidence.
Go Phantom Thieves.
Seriously?
Guess they need to set some rules when the world's eyes are on us because of the Phantom Thieves. Stuff like, don't do anything that will hurt the school's reputation. Spend your summer break quietly.
I can't.
Mitch's statement was insane. Could just be a joke. The biggest leak of private data to date. Ugh.
Yep.
You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
Morning!
Hi, An. Hey, An. Assembly during summer vacation.
Freaking assemblies. Think they're good?
Man, the
And then-
assembly had me bored to tears.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
I think he needs to
We
focus
didn't
on
gather
food
here to make
first.
Small talk now, did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
He just needs to focus more on being a
It looks like Futaba
little bit
was
more
listening in on
a
the
human
plan.
rather than just an
Why
artiste.
would you want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
You'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
Bingo.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the
Alibaba.
chief story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Mayhaps.
Basically, we just
Little
gotta
bit.
steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we
Same
all
as
agree
always.
about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I
It's a
agree.
win for everybody.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot.
I do like universal win buttons.
I too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace...
Also known as the I win
Everything
button.
we've done-
Good for any I win.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Do we have a choice?
All right. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
I'm curious if they did any heavy
Let's
reworks
get cracking on those
of
keywords,
Futaba's palace.
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura.
I am
and
kind of
Sojiro
curious
Sakura's
about that,
house.
yeah.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Aside from, of course, the obvious
try going to the-
addition of grappling hooks.
Yep.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he?
I'm also curious
We should
what
make
her
sure he
will
doesn't
seeds will
suspect
give us
anything.
this time.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything.
Ah,
if I
yes,
turn
the
back
good old
into a
will
human.
potatoes.
Yep. You sure you're human?
That's not important. I'm talking about my memories here.
Cats can have memories.
Definitely want this mission
Yep.
to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around.
This
You
is true.
really do have a gift, don't you?
I'm just lucky.
Yeah, it's called the
Sure live
gift
up
of
to my
luck.
Expectations.
Weaponized luck. Allows you to craft
And
all
weaponized
infiltration
luck.
tools.
All right.
Yay, all infiltration tools. Can you make the eternal lockpick yet?
That
They
depends
were
on if we have the
Let's
necessary
hurry and catch up
materials.
to them.
You might magically have them.
It's entirely
Now the
possible.
last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Close.
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
I think that qualifies.
Maybe an oasis?
My god, they're
I
so
wish.
close.
In that case, how about hell?
And that was the furthest away.
We don't have nearly enough clues.
They're so
Only we
close
can
to
ask
getting
her
it. It's amazing.
We can. Come on, let's go see
This is the,
Futaba.
the closest they've all been.
Way to get in.
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time?
I'll take care of that. Oh, And I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
Meanwhile, over at Little Blonde. I sure hope those kids aren't getting up to
This is our only
anything.
choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with him. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this.
Looks like them Phantom Thieves are at it again.
This is Futaba's room.
Futaba-chan! You're in
Wait,
there,
Morgana,
right?
how do you know it's Futaba's room? Maybe the giant do not enter on there.
Futaba-chan! Are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba?
A reaction.
Alibaba?
Why are you here?
Why is she only reacting to that name?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
She says
All right,
okay.
then. We're counting on you.
Oops.
Try and
Whoopsie
get...
doodle.
Looks like you should ask something different. Looks like...
Die?
This place is my tomb.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the door.
We got it.
Yes. It was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I haven't. We made a deal.
Then you said no deal. I guess we opened the deal up again.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
And away we go.
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works. But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Look off in the distance.
Are you the palace?
There's something shiny.
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway,
It's a pyramid.
Nothing
let's make our way there.
Nothing here but just pyramids.
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
Ha!
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
It's funny because Persona 3.
You're so considerate.
Oh, that's right, you haven't.
All right, let's roll.
Now anime cutscene.
It's stuffy. Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are
I was gonna say right now, they probably should have changed shirts.
Probably. But suddenly, Ryuji turned into Opie.
morons?
Aw, now the back window's broken.
Is that it?
There we go.
They broke his ass. Why do none
Actually,
of
wait,
the
no,
other...
if we want to be more technical, he cracked his ass.
Why do none of the other palaces get that grandiose and a reveal?
Hot.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could
Desert.
do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
What was
Desert.
that? You wanna fight, punk?
Please
Fight,
shut up.
fight, fight,
I'm
fight!
hot, so don't make me more irritated.
All of a sudden, Morgana just jumps up in Ryuji's face and starts clawing the fuck out of it. It's like a scene out of a
No, I was
cartoon.
expecting a turn-based RPG fight there.
A pyramid's a tomb, right?
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead, hmm? It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt. Oh man.
So freaking hot.
Now, Ryuji, I know I've said it twice. Third time.
It
Cert.
seems.
So this is how she thinks of that house.
Indeed.
Let's go.
Okay. Yes.
No, I actually do really like the music for this palace.
It's really good. It's so relaxing.
It actually kind of feels like it could be one of Knuckles' themes from Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, just without the rapping.
Yep. Or maybe just make up one of our own and put it in.
Nah, I can't rap.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, it probably could, just can't freestyle.
Mm-hmm. We'll leave that one to the professionals.
Yep. Completely surrounded by walls. Probably not made to be easy to get into. Anyway, let's explore.
That being said, though, anything instrumental, I could do that. I'm good with the instrumental music.
This is amazing.
These stairs go pretty far. It's way too goddamn many. Don't ask for too much. You should be happy we're not being attacked as we ascend.
Oh,
I can totally sense the treasure ahead. Wonder if that's where the treasure waits.
Go.
Time to keep climbing.
Going up the stairs, going up the stairs, going up the stairs, going up the stairs.
hey.
This is a classic pyramid, possibly complete with deadly traps. Just casually
mean-
strolling along.
It's beautiful.
If there aren't traps, this isn't a pyramid.
Do you think so?
You could actually call this the real thing.
Yeah.
It's like our job's gonna be pretty easy this time.
Oh, really?
And there's Shadow Futaba.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
I'd just like to point out that,
her face.
yeah,
True.
everyone
It's
except
kinda
Morgana,
plain.
this is their first time seeing
So
her.
you're Futaba-saka?
Are you Futaba? No, I'm a shadow.
Hey, where's the treasure?
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
Don't be like that! I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. It's okay. There's no need to be scared. So, can you tell us where your most treasured possession is?
In fact, you're actually looking at it.
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked, but
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone's
Tsundere
harsh or
thing.
sweet depending on the mood.
Of course, Yusuke would be the one to bring it up.
Palace is in. There is no way that you can steal it.
Creepy child. You killed her! You're a plague!
What are these voices?
Murderer! Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed her! It's all your fault!
this is horrible.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come near me! Don't just stand there, say something! It's your fault! Murderer!
That's right. I did it.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
What was that?
My
An
mother
earthquake.
is here. I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
And now they're in their get-ups.
Our clothes.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
She's probably like, wait a minute. You need to be threats.
Again?
Creepy child.
Poor girl.
You're a plague!
with that?
Murderer!
Why don't you say
You're
something?
the one who killed her!
That's right.
Notice how one of her books has the fucking portal symbol on it.
Be alive. This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
Also, I think somewhere in this room she actually has a Catherine figurine.
Just stand there, say something.
You know what? That does not surprise me. They really like promoting that game.
Someone help me!
I mean, it is a pretty good game,
That it is. And now,
which I'm glad it's on PC.
and
This is
PS4.
bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and...
Wait for it.
What now?
There we go.
Bed! Bed!
Had to.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's okay, if you didn't do it, I was gonna do it, so... Just like
What
when that
should we
Reservoir
do?
Dogs reference you made earlier.
Which one?
The stuck in the middle of you thing.
Oh. Oh, that's a Reservoir Dogs reference?
Yeah, that's Reservoir Dogs.
No. I thought it was just a song.
Well, it's a song you used in Reservoir Dogs.
Ah. Let's go back and regroup.
Because I think the full line is, clowns that left me, jokers to the right, and here I am stuck in the middle with you.
The date that Medjed is set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21. That day is fast approaching. The Phantom Thieves, whom they singled out, have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber terrorism?
Tune in next time
In
on
order to
Persona
stop them, we need
5Z.
to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st. Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
Meeting up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right?
Boop,
Let's
boop,
make this
boop,
place
boop,
our
boop.
hideout for a while.
Sounds good.
And convenient.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout then?
Boop, doop, boop,
We must take care not to be discovered by boss.
doop, doop,
There's no
boop,
telling
boop,
what may
boop,
happen
boop.
inside that pyramid. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man.
Which is
this
funny
gonna
'cause it's
be
a tune.
One crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with international hackers.
It's
and
okay.
looking for
I
a
came
treasure in a
pre-prepared
pyramid.
with a bunch of these. Shows Monster Reborn cards.
This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on, you know?
Yes, we need to avoid being banished to the Shadow Realm.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Shut up. It was a great view.
It was a great view.
Okay, Opie.
The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
And Yusuke completely dodging it.
Like I said, he's
wasn't
paint
staring
sexual.
Lady on. I'm a gentleman after all.
You were
It's not
also
that
the
you
car.
weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed, am I right?
He
You're
absolutely
not wrong,
was.
Jan.
Will we be alright like this?
I mean, we've made it so far.
I still want to see a turn-based fight between Ryuji and Morgana.
That'd be fun. God damn it, I couldn't think of anything funny for that.
You forgot the chocolate shake.
Well, that sucked. Be a shame if our efforts were a waste. Oh, hi, Futaba. You have no other option, do you? Until then, need to do what we can at the moment.
You know, I do kind of think that she's only doing that just to appease Ryuji.
The sight of her palace bothers me too. We have to do this.
And then that should be Mishima. Yep. Says the page doesn't exist.
Did you type the wrong URL?
I mean, typos happen.
Types goggle.com. Computer explodes.
Is this proof enough for you? It's like everything's back to normal. It's just like, what the fuck happened?
Proving what she said earlier? Talk about a
He's like,
crazy
"What?"
thing to pull off.
What the fuck? Can I go out now? Fuck.
No. You are not authorized to go out.
Yep. Alright. Well, for now, we're going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you like this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we will see you guys next time.
Desert.